Welcome back to episode 3. Today's episode is procrastination. So, why do we procrastinate, and how can we overcome it and stop procrastinating? So, what is it? It is when you delay doing work. It's very common among students, especially here at BIS and IB students in general. We procrastinate basically due to bad time management, sometimes. It's also failure in self-regulation. We act irrationally, putting things off even though we know that we will have negative consequences. And it's also the assumption that projects won't take as long as they do, which leads to a false sense of security, thus leading to procrastination. So there are two kinds of procrastinators: a passive procrastinator that delays tasks because they have trouble making decisions and acting on them, and then also an active procrastinator, which delays tasks purposefully, and working under pressure allows them to feel challenged and motivated. 75% of students procrastinate, so if you procrastinate, you're not alone. So how can you overcome it? There are several procrastination exercises, like making a to-do list, which keeps you on track, gives you due dates for things, more motivation. You can also just take baby steps, like break down the list into tiny steps so it's less overwhelming, and you're more likely to complete tasks, and also to eliminate distractions. So reflect on what the main source of distraction is and turn it off. I have a special guest. Come here.
Hi guys.
What are we doing today? We're talking about procrastination. Do you procrastinate?
You procrastinated this.
Yeah, I did procrastinate filming this. Oopsies. Girl, okay. Okay, hi everybody. I'm your host, Natalie. Welcome back to Chats with Nat. I'm here with
Arturo.
And he's here as a professional procrastinator to tell us about how he procrastinates a lot.
So, a really common way that people could procrastinate, and I find myself doing this a lot, is putting things to the last minute. I put things to the last minute a lot. I tell myself, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then it gets to the day before the due date, and I realize I've procrastinated this work. And I feel like that's a very common thing that people do.
I think we can all admit we've all done it. Arturo, how would you describe your relationship with procrastination? Are you the I need to pressure to work kind of, or the I just pretend deadlines don't exist kind?
I feel myself as a 50-50 mix. I feel myself I won't do the work if I'm not pressured to do it. Mm-hmm. If I don't think it's that serious, I'm going to put it, it's more likely that I will put it off. So if someone tells me that I need to do it, I will be much more likely. And I feel like I also ignore the deadlines in my head, and I can go, I'll just get around to doing this, but then I don't. So that's also a problem.
That's so relatable. Has procrastination ever actually helped you produce something better, or is it just pain?
I think, sometimes it's pain and sometimes it helps. It's like, it depends on the task. If it's more creative and I put it off for more time, sometimes I can think about it for longer and come up with something better than if I did it the very first day. Because sometimes when you procrastinate, you give yourself opportunities to think about the work you're producing. And, it could be a blessing and a curse, but I think it just depends.
So what do you actually do when you're stuck in procrastination mode? Are there any go-to strategies to snap out of it, or do you just stay in that and continue to procrastinate because you feel that you produce better work?
I think if I really have to get myself out of the zone, I will open the task and look at the deadline and tell myself, you have this amount of time till it's due. It's important that you get it done, so you're going to have to start it at least from now. And that helps me kind of get started and get to a point where I stop procrastinating and start doing, and that helps me get my work done sometimes.
How do you feel you balance procrastinating with all of your subjects? What deadlines do you have right now?
What deadlines I have? Well, we are in April. We're about to go on Easter break. We all English A students have the IOs coming up when we get back, so we all have to worry about that a little bit. I have a math test coming back from the break. I have an art piece that is also due when we come back from the break as well. We have the TOK exhibition, which we need to complete 2 weeks coming back from the break. as well. So there are a lot of things that we need to keep in mind when we go on break. A lot of work I think some of us need to catch up on.
Do you feel stressed from it? Is there anything like on you right now, or do you think you're gonna procrastinate everything to the last minute?
I think the procrastination helps me put off my stress as well. Because if I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna do it later, I don't have to stress about it right now. I think I keep myself a little more from stressing out and blanking while I do my work, because when I'm not stressed, I feel I can think more clearly and kind of plan my workout more while I'm procrastinating it. So that when I get around to finally doing it, which may be a little procrastinated, it will help me provide what could be a better piece of text.
What do you do when you procrastinate? Like, do you go on TikTok, scroll on your phone, or you just sit there in silence?
Well, sometimes when I procrastinate, it might be between two pieces of work. I think if one of them is longer, it's like, oh, I'll procrastinate this one. I'll do the shorter piece of work first because it's quicker. I can knock it out like this. I know I won't need to worry about it. I know it's something I can do quickly with no consequences. If it's a long piece of work, I might doodle a little in my sketchbook. I might contribute something to another subject instead of getting that piece of work done. So I think it really just depends on the person, because some of the people I know also procrastinate on their phone on social media, which is also really common.
Perfect. Thank you. Do we have other people who want to be interviewed?
Oh, interesting. Now I'm being interviewed.
Yeah, come here. Okay, so who are we here with? Oh, the camera's off. Who are we here with?
Emily.
Okay, so tell us what subjects you take.
I take higher level English, higher level theater, and ESS and math AI.
Do you find that you procrastinate a lot with these subjects?
Yes.
Which subject do you procrastinate the most with? What do you do when you're procrastinating? How?
I procrastinate every single subject that I have till the very last second. And when you say how, you mean like...
Are you on your phone? Are you playing games?
I'm watching Netflix, cleaning, or on TikTok.
That's low-key so real. And then, what's your relationship with procrastination like? Are you the I need pressure to work kind, or I just pretend deadlines don't exist kind?
I just pretend deadlines don't exist because they're useless.
Okay. And how do you balance that with being an IB student?
I don't.
Okay. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Do you have any more questions for you? Oh, do you feel that procrastination has ever helped you produce something better?
Actually, yes. Some work that I do, like writing, especially for English, I write a lot better when I'm procrastinating. So yeah.
And then, when you are procrastinating, is there any way that you like snap yourself out of it, or do you just stay in the procrastination mindset?
I stay in the mindset.
Okay. Dedication. And then, yeah, I think that's all I have for you.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so the key takeaways. So procrastination is not beneficial in the long run. It may seem that you work better when challenged, and pressure is good, but when you procrastinate for long periods of times, it does become too much. Everybody procrastinates. Many people procrastinate, but everybody does it. Everybody has at least once. Like, don't lie. And you need to regulate yourself better by taking it slow and working one step at a time. Oh, bye. See you next time, and hope this helped. Bye. Ciao. Do you want to say bye? Bye.